XRP holders, we have some breaking news coming in from Gemini. New credit cards for all people that are looking to get XRP reflections, but also they're trying to get you to sell your position. Yesterday's flash crash of over $550 million worth of longs were liquidated in the crypto market. But for those of us that are looking at long-term investments, this is a buy the dip opportunity. Anytime XRP goes below $3, I think it's an obvious steal. In today's video, we're going to cover all the big updates from the market and also discuss what to kind of look forward to for XRP. Now, remember, as always, of course, never financial advice, just trying to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. If you're new around here, smash the like button and also consider subscribing to the channel. So let's go ahead and dive in. Market is correcting. It's obvious. Everything is red today after a pretty good weekend where ETH broke its all-time high over 4,900, but now we're seeing Litecoin down 10% on the day and everything's bleeding. Solana down a nice 6.8% on the day. And we're seeing even XRP is not on a green day. It's down 4.76% in the last 24 hours. But volume up 85% day over day from yesterday because we have some really big catalysts that came with Gemini's new credit card, but also Grayscale filing for their XRP ETF. Yesterday, news dropped. So let's go ahead and dive in and talk about all the different things to look forward to and also what to kind of expect moving forward. First and foremost, XRP news. Gemini launches XRP themed credit card with 4% rewards on fuel and EV charging. You get 3% back on all meals in XRP, mind you guys, and $200 XRP bonus for early adopters. The collaboration aims to expand XRP's real world utility beyond remittance, leveraging MasterCard's global infrastructure for crypto adoption. Regulatory challenges and limited availability highlight complexities in integrating crypto into the traditional banking system, but the product reflects growing institutional interest and retail interest for XRP and Gemini's strategy to position itself as a crypto finance leader ahead of its IPO. So the cryptocurrency exchange Gemini launched this XRP MasterCard today. August 25th was the day it went live. Yes, last week on Friday, the 22nd, they were teasing it, but now it's officially live and you can be a part of this new XRP credit card. Rewards are distributed based on spending categories with users earning 4% on fuel, electric vehicle charging, and public transportation, 3% on meals, 2% on groceries, 1% on all other purchases, guys. Additional users who spend $3,000 within the first 90 days will receive $200 worth of XRP as a welcome bonus, incentivizing early adoption. So you don't have to spend your XRP to get these rewards. You don't have to even make purchases with your XRP. All you have to do is sign up for the credit card and utilize your dollars that you use in your bank on a day-to-day, your normal themed purchases. And what you can then get is XRP back into your account, which is actually pretty exceptional as long as you're willing to have Gemini as your custodian. The initiative is part of the broader strategic collaboration between Gemini and Ripple to enhance the real-world utility of XRP. The card backed by MasterCard's World Elite and issued by WebBank allows users, so WebBank will be the one holding your XRP here, allows users to spend and earn XRP through a widely accepted payment infrastructure. The timing of the launch aligns with increased institutional interest for Ripple's technology and renewed attention toward XRP in the cryptocurrency market, especially from retail. Now, before we even continue, for those of you that are looking to buy Ripple for the first time, make sure you know XRP is available on iTrust Capital. There's a link always down in the description. $100 sign-on bonus for those of you that are willing to buy XRP via the premium custody account, or you can create it with your retirement account. You can make that decision. I use them for the premium custody. I currently have $15,957.89 in my XRP holdings on the iTrust Capital premium custody account. So again, if you want institutional grade custody as a retail investor, meaning the same kind of holding custody like Blackrock, Fidelity, you name it, with their Coinbase Prime eligibility, now as a retail investor, you have access to that same security with iTrust Capital. So check out the link down below. Consider looking at it. I think, again, it's exceptional. I'm using it myself for a pretty big portion of my holdings. Now, XRP news, Grayscale. Big news, guys. Files S1 for XRP ETF as Ripple legal dispute ends. Grayscale files for an S1 for XRP ETF following SEC's dismissal of Ripple lawsuit, removing major regulatory barriers. 6 firms align with XRP ETF proposal with the SEC feedback, enhancing approval prospects through coordinated revisions. XRP's price surged 10% post-dismissal, signaling renewed investor interest. But the most important thing, guys, is now we're seeing institutions applying. And we know they have till October, which is aligned with the bull rally and the final leg of the bull run, which is all of Q4 and maybe even going into Q1 if the extended cycle theory actually plays out. Big things are happening. You need to make sure you have exposure to these markets. If you're not, you're going to be left behind, because right now, I think that we're seeing a dip that we're not going to see for very long. September could come in a little shaky. I know next week is a big week, as Sunday of this week is the last day of August. We'll see where the monthly close ends, but next week, guys, could be pretty massive. But always be careful. Bitcoin flash crashes triggers $550 million in Sunday liquidations. This happened yesterday as Ether rotation builds. A lot of institutions are moving their money from BTC to ETH as they are looking for more risk on products. Bitcoin experienced a flash crash, dropping to 111,000 after a whale sold 24,000 BTC and they transferred all of that into Ethereum. ETH has showed resilience, trading at 4707, and we know today the market did kind of open up interestingly. Bitcoin bounced a little bit to 112K, ETH at 4561, but a lot of volatility, guys. This is not the time to play with leverage. You guys know me, I am not a leverage trader. I never utilize leverage because, again, a lot of people lose their entire holdings and all the hard work that they put into this market by leverage trading. And it becomes a very much gambler's game, which I think should not be readily available for retail, especially those that aren't very much savvy with the charts and the technicals. But even if you are, we have liquidation events where big institutions, big whales can dump their positions to liquidate longs. But $550 million in long liquidations is absolutely massive. And I'm so sorry if you fell product to those kind of things. Now, Bitcoin dropped, as I mentioned, $300 million in current prices into thin liquidity. So this is over from CoinDesk, and you guys can kind of read through it if you'd like. I'll put the link down below for the CoinDesk article. But again, stay away from any kind of leverage, because if you think we're in a bull market, it doesn't matter. The market knows and the market makers know when to create dumps and create resets. Fear and greed index still puts us in neutral. So we're still not in euphoria. We're still not in greed or extreme greed. But that is my sentiment check to make sure, hey, if we are going to enter into a full-fledged bull market, I expect us to enter into the greed or the extreme greed category. For now, we sit at neutral. So that makes me want to continue to buy the dip. I appreciate you guys' support so much. Thank you all for your continued support on the channel, smashing the like, sharing the videos. I see that a lot of people have been joining the channel for the first time. Links down below, as always, with I Trust Capital. Make sure you use the promo code at YourPop8. Again, the promo code is YourPop8. So until next time, guys, that's all I had for you today. And until then, keep investing. Peace.